What's up, everyone? It's your favorite fur fag of the internet, bone gaming, boner gaming, whatever you want to call me. And let's talk about the new CSGO rank update that they said is meant to fix the system with the new trusted level, meaning if you're not trusted, you're probably going to be queued with more hackers because you're a toxic member of the community. Or you're an actual hacker, and it's just going to lead to competitive games of hacker versus hacker that, in any way, shape, or form, is not really that good. And in the long run, CSGO is such a cheap game, being $15 on the Steam store and around $5 to $10 on G2A, that will still have a hacking issue with the matchmaking system. Smurfing will still be an issue. I have no problems with smurfing ever, and I have 7 accounts. Now, this system was meant to buff it in a way that was meant to allow us to have a better experience in matchmaking by more allocating the system to a report-based system that allows us, with less reports of being good members of the community, to basically be queued with other better members of the community. Now, I'm going to tell you before you notice, I was lagging my ass off, and you'll see an ace about midway that will provide plenty of proof. Anyway, so this system was meant to allow us to have a better time in the matchmaking system, but in the long run, I don't think it's done that yet. It's only a couple days old, but I think it still has a lot of work to do due to the fact that in the last few games I've had far worse matchmaking with teams being ranking is all over the place. On my Silver Elite account, I'll be queued with probably Silver 3, Silver 2, and a Silver 4, and maybe one other, even if I'm solo queuing, showing that the system is probably worse off than before because it's having a harder time finding better matches for a good game. Now, I would say that some of the teams I've had are significantly better than normal, but unfortunately the skill that I'm queued against does not provide me with an adequate team to combat that skill that I'm faced against. Many of the times it's more Silver Elites and all that, and a Silver 3 versus Silver Elite, the skill gap is extremely different. Silver 3s may not check a lot of corners, but a Silver Elite is pretty close to Nova, where they've started to get that aspect of game sense, allowing them to get to the point where they're able to just routinely check corners and not walk past someone and let the team get mowed down. Also, they're more likely to be better at gun skill and all that. But hopefully in the long run, since they've virtually eliminated Prime matchmaking, it's still an option to queue with, but the trusted system takes into account if you have your phone number linked, allowing you a higher trusted level. But I have said this in the past, and I do have a sponsor that does actually have Prime matchmaking numbers that are about $1.89 a piece. Link is in the description. This is a sellout thing, even though I don't really benefit from them anymore, really, but you know what, everyone's going to find a way to get around it, stealing their parents' phone and all that. Might as well make it $1.89 to have all your Smurf accounts on Prime. That's how I have all my accounts Prime. But in the long run, no matter how we look at it, this game is going to have Smurfs, it's going to have cheaters in Prime due to the sheer fact that it's such an inexpensive game to get, and there's so many loopholes around the system that it will allow anyone who really wants to a loophole into Prime. And falsifying your trust level means just basically not being a dick, not going for those insanely nutty shots. Definitely not. And it just leads to this way we already know how to get around Overwatch. There's always going to be people in the system trying to get around this stuff, and unfortunately that just means that we will be probably still dealing with a massive issue of hacking and stuff. What I've noticed in Overwatch, especially recently, is there's now becoming a smurfing issue, as probably it's shown up on G2A to be less expensive or whatever, But in the end, I think just every competitive game solely surrounded by competitive, I think will just have a issue with this. And I don't really think there's any kind of fix we can have with this kind of genre of a competitive first-person shooter, because it is just going to happen. People are going to work the system into their favor. Here's the ace coming up, but you'll see me lagging my ass off too. But it's just a system that's completely flawed due to the sheer fact that we have a competitive nature in this game with people looking for an easy advantage of getting an easy game for gameplay. That's why I smurf, because it's a lot easier to get gameplay. In any kind of ranked system at LE, I would not be able to live that long. I was lagging my ass off and somehow aced. But it's just part of being a competitive game. It will always have people abusing the system with the rank, the skill level, the skill ceiling. And so it's an attempted fix, but I think there's far bigger problems to fix in CSGO. For example, hit reg. Hit reg is definitely not one of the best attributes of CSGO, with streamers quite regularly showing getting CSGO'd over and over. I made a video of referencing a video from Nick Bunyan getting CSGO'd pretty bad, and he provided the proof in the demo that the bullet was actually right behind the person. So in the long run, I think that CSGO is a phenomenal game, and I keep coming back to it over and over and over. But I don't think that it will ever have a real fix for cheaters. It's just part of the competitive nature. There will always be people trying to get around the system with hacks and all that. And I keep saying it over and over in this video, but there's really no hot fix. What we can do is we can fix the hit reg system that I've made videos in the past about, talking about how the developers have set it to drop shots to equalize the advantage potential that you will have with ping difference and skill difference. I'll try to remember to link that video in the description and maybe add a card for it, but it's in my videos and I'll try to remember. So my final summation, this system isn't better, it's probably worse, but it is very early, so we should be optimistic and hope that Valve actually adamantly works to fix it. Valve has also in this update said that they have removed a good number of the maps from the matchmaking pool, meaning that they will have probably a more likely chance of updating better maps and also adding new maps that will actually mean something to the CSGO community. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'll keep you guys updated on any other issues I'm noticing with this in the near future. Battlegrounds video will be coming out in the next few weeks. It's just taking longer than expected, and I am sick today, so I just thought I'd make a short video. I'm gonna upload a motorcycle video pretty soon about my first 1,000 miles of riding and how my perception of winter riding is going to be, so look forward to that dropping very soon after this video, maybe a double upload or something. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Happy gaming, and see you guys in the next one.